Welcome to Mackenzie Creations. In this video, I'm going to be working on my Christmas challenge cards, and this is week 4. I haven't done all my cards on video, but I decided to do this one. And the requirements for this week's challenge was to do a card with a snowman, so that's what I'm going to use here. And the other requirements was to create a card using a flower design as the main focal point. Criteria was to create a card using a Christmas theme paper. So those were the 3 requirements. So this one right here, I'll be doing the snowman. And this is from Spellbinders. It was a small die of the month from last year, November 20th. The die set is called Frankie Goes to the North Pole. And I never got a chance to use this last year, so I thought it would be great to use for this challenge. So I'm going to open this up and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have this die set all opened up. And they give you a lot of pieces with this set. You know, they give you the snowman, and they actually give you 2 different designs for the face and then the body. And then they look like they have a little sled that the snowman is sliding on. They have a North Pole die, so just a cute little set. And then they have like tree branches and things like that that you can build the snowman up with. So this is very nice. And then on the back is kind of inspiration designs. And they have designs here where you can make like an accordion fold. And I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm just going to do a 5x7 card base. And then I'm going to have my snowman on the top. And see, you can see here the 2 faces. This one where the snowman is looking up and smiling. And then this one right here where he has a regular face just looking straight forward towards you. So we're going to use this. And then my color palette is going to be, for my base card, I'm going to use this dark blue. And then for my layer, I'm going to use this lighter blue color. And then I'll make the snowman in white. And then I also grab some black paper and some orange paper for his face design. Like for his nose, I'll use the orange. And then the black, I'll use the hat or, you know, whatever else I need. So I also have my box of scraps over there as well. So if I need to grab some additional colors. So we're going to get started with the card. I'm going to go ahead and cut my card base down and the layers, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have my base card cut down to 5x7, and then the layer cut down, which is just 1/4 of an inch less. And then I have this embossing folder from Diamond Press. Oh, sorry for the noise. My dog is coming down here. So I have this cutting folder from Diamond Press that I purchased a while ago. And this has the snowflake design on it. And I want to put this with this layer here. So it's going to be a little small. So the paper is going to be too big to put through my Diamond Press Marquise machine. So I'm going to have to plug up my Gemini Junior electric machine by Crafter's Companion. And so I'm just going to put this in here like this. And then see, I still have this. So I'll probably just like run it through a couple times, like on the edge here. So let me play around with this and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I was able to emboss this paper. I'm trying to hold it where you can see it. It came out really nice, but as you can see the strip on this side, I wasn't able to emboss that portion because with my cutting plates, they only go on the machine vertical. And so I couldn't turn it this way to like get the embossing on the sides. So I was thinking maybe I'll just take like a piece of scrap paper and just kind of put over this piece. I'll figure it out, but I really wanted to emboss this. And this would have really looked nice on a mirror stock paper. So yeah, I think embossing works better with those type of papers. But I'm going to use this blue here. And I'm going to go ahead and get it glued down to my base card. And I'm trying to be careful with my glue and not go to the right at the very end. Okay. All right, sorry for the noise. My dog is down here and he's just sniffing. It's not like he hasn't been down here before. I have glue on my hand, so let me just get that off because it's already getting on the top of the card. So I don't want to play around with that too much. It's already starting to stick already. So let me see if I can get this straight. Oh, and that was my mistake. I should have used my other glue. My Kaleo glue by Crafter's Companion, because that gives you more time to move the card around and get your base straight. Get your layer straight. Okay. I think that's pretty good. So we'll just get that glued down. This is starting to look pretty already. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so while we're right here, I'm gonna go ahead and get this strip glued down. So this time I will use the Kaleo glue because it'll give you more time to maneuver it down. Okay, I just want to make sure this is the right side. So let me get this glued down. Okay, that's good. And then I'm just gonna stick this on here and then cut it. So, oh no, I have glue on here. I always make a mess. All right, sorry guys, I'm just trying to make sure I get this straight. And then maybe we can put some rhinestones or something coming down here just to decorate it. So sometimes you just got to think outside of the box. Because I couldn't get my embossing folder to go horizontally through my electrical machine. So, you know, we'll fix this little problem. Okay, and I think, let me just cut a little bit more off. And then I'll have to put just a little bit more glue. Okay, I think that's good. I don't want to cut it too short, so let me just stick a little bit more glue under here. And then we can move on to our dies, getting those cut out. Okay, there we go. And I have a little glue seeping out, so I don't really want to mess with that too much. I do have a glue eraser, so I always forget about that. So I'm just gonna let this dry. I don't want my paper to start messing up because I'm messing with this. Okay, so we'll let that dry. And then for the dies, I think I'm gonna use this little cute face for the snowman. So we'll get that off of here. And then we'll get his body off. Okay, let me just look at the back. So he just has the 2 pieces for his body. And then he also has some little hands, which is right here. And then they also have the nose. So they have like 2 sizes. So, okay, so we'll use that. And then of course we want the hat. And then we want the little gloves to go on his hands. And the little skis. Okay. Okay, let me see what these other pieces are for. Oh, they even give you the dies. They have like a little Christmas tree here. So I guess you can use these little branches to build up you a tree. And then they have a little star you can put on the top. So that's cute. Let me see what other pieces I'll need. I'm going to try to make him like this one right here. So let's see. I think this is part of his hat. And we definitely want to have the North Pole on here. And let's see what else. Okay, this is part of the North Pole right here. So we'll have that. And then I'm just trying to think. I think that's everything. If not, I'll get the rest of the pieces out. And so I know for sure, so we'll do the snowman in white. Okay, so we'll do that in white. And then I definitely know for sure that I want to do his hat in black. And I believe they had his arms in black too. So we'll run it through and get his arms in black right here. And then I'll have to rerun this through in orange to get his nose. And then it looks like they have the skis and his mittens red. And so I think that's cute. So I'll go in my scrap box and try to find some red paper. And then I'll cut out the North Pole sign. I'll just figure out what paper I'm going to use. I'm not for sure right now. And so I'll get all the pieces cut out and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am almost done and I'm on the last of my die cutting pieces. So I'm just going to run this last one through my diamond press marquise machine. And then oops, that fell off. That's what happens sometimes when you use these older folders and they kind of curl up, but they still work. So I try to use the old ones until they fall apart. Okay, so we'll run that through and then we'll start putting the snowman together. Okay, so I'm just gonna get this machine off the glass board. Okay. And sometimes these pieces fall right out. Okay, here's one of the gloves. Let me just pull this off. Now just get my pokey tool. Okay, this is from Spellbinders, but I bought this off of HSN. It was like a package of things that came with this, and it's by Anna Griffin because her signature color is gold for all of her products. Or I should say for a lot of her products, not all. Okay. And I know these pieces are a little small, but once you start putting them together, they really add a lot of detail. So that's part of the sleigh. And then there's my North Pole sign. So I'll put these dies to the side and I'll put them back on my carrier sheet after the video. But I do like how Spellbinders, they give you an outline of each die so you know where to put them back at. A lot of times vendors don't do that and you kind of have stuff all over the place. So I like that they do that for us. Okay, so here's my North Pole. And I'm going to just poke these letters out. Now what you can do if you want to is like do a back shadow so that'll stand out. But because my card base is blue, the layer, I think it'll be fine. I don't have to go through that extra step. Okay, so there's our North Pole sign. And then there's our other sled. Okay, and then this is part of the hat or part of his outfit. So I'll just put that right there. Oh, and I'm about to forget the other glove. So we have one more glove. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to just get the inspiration sheet so I can refer back to this to see how to put the snowman together. So we'll start off with the base pieces right here. And I wish I had some gloss white paper. I think the snowman would have really looked cute with if he was gloss white. Okay, so we'll just start getting this glued down. So I'll just put a little glue right here and attach his little head to his body. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold that down for a moment while it's set. Okay, I think that's good. They don't give you much space here. Okay, this tacky tool by Diamond Press, this is great for picking up small pieces, so I'm going to use this as well. So we're going to get the eyes and the buttons glued down to the snowman, and so I put a little glue on the back of here, and then I'm just going to put this down. And this will take a few minutes, so I'm going to do the same thing and just get the eyes and then the buttons on here, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have the eyes and then the little buttons glued on, and then next I'm gonna get his little nose glued on. And so they give you two noses, and for the snowman that I'm gonna use the smaller one. So I'm just gonna get a little dab of glue right here. And you just kind of guesstimate. Okay, now let's see if I can get this on here. Yeah, sometimes working with these little pieces can be a little tedious. Okay, there we go. Okay, that looks pretty cute. So I'm okay with that. So I'll get his nose on here. Okay, and then next, let's go ahead and get his hat glued on. So I'm gonna just put a little glue on his forehead. Okay, and then we'll get his hat on him. And so you start building up, and he's starting to look cute. Okay, so we'll just let that set for a second. And of course I have glue spilling out. And then we'll go ahead and get his little arms on here. It looks like they have his arms coming out from the back. So I'll just, let me make sure they're the right side. I just want to make sure I have them the right way. I think that looks okay. So what I'm going to do is just put a little glue right at the tip of his arm, right here. And we're going to get that adhered to the back of him. So I think about right here would be good. Maybe down a little bit. Okay, and then we'll get the other one glued on. I hope I have these on the right side. Okay, so we'll hold this down, let it set for a second. Okay, and then we'll get his skis on down here. So you can either, they're showing that you can have them coming like down a slope. So I'll do that one for him. And then I'm gonna get his gloves glued down to his little arms. And then I'm gonna get his little snowman hat and scarf glued down along with his little ski poles. So I'm gonna get all that glued down and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I have my cute little snowman all decorated. He's on his little sleds on skiing. And then I have the North Pole glued together. So this came out really cute. And then what I'm going to do in this picture, they show on the card like a little snow mound that he's skiing on. So I'm going to just take some scrap paper and see if I can cut a little snow mound out. So it looks like they just cut this out by hand. I did see that they had dies for this. So we'll see how it works. Yeah, that's kind of cute. Let me just see if I can get this straightened out a little bit. So I was able to get my 2 mounds of snow cut down. And so I just cut these by hand as I showed before. So I'm going to glue this side down first. So let me, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, it does matter which side because you want the edge to go this way. So let me just get some glue on here. And then we'll get our snowman glued down, and then we'll just try to see if we can get a sentiment on here, and we'll be through. So I like this card because it has like a lot of different dimensions. You know, we have the layer on here, and then we have the snow mound. I'm just trying to get this straight as I can. Okay, and then we'll glue this down, the second piece. Okay. This glue dries so quick, and I am not really fast, so just keep that in mind. Okay, and then so we'll get our little snowman on here. We can get him like he's skiing down the little snow slope, and then we can put the little North Pole sign in here somewhere. I'm trying to think, do we want it up here? Let me see, scoot him down a little bit. We'll put the North Pole sign like right at the edge here. So that's cute. Let me get a little glue on here. Yeah, so it's a good thing to, you know, try your placement before you glue everything down. Okay. So we'll get this right on the edge here. And I'll hold that down just so it'll set. Just a few seconds. Okay. And then we'll get our little snowman glued down. This is such a cute set. You know, it's a lot of little pieces to work with, but I like the detail. So just keep that in mind. It may take you a little longer, but it really comes together nice. And I bet you wouldn't find a card like this in a store. So it's nice to make these handmade cards. Okay. So we'll get him glued on. He's skiing down the mountain. And that's so cute. I'm just gonna hold him down. Or he's skiing down the slope. Just hold it down so it can set. So cute. And then with the sentiment, I had grabbed one of these sentiments that I have available for free on my website, mackenziecreations.design. And so I'm just gonna cut this down and it says Happy Holidays. And then I have Merry Christmas and Season Greetings. And then I'm just going to take this scrap paper from when I was cutting the card down, and we're just going to make a little backdrop here. So let me get this cut out straight. You can use your paper trimmer if that works better for you. Okay, so I'm just gonna get this glued down. Now usually I'll cut a piece of this out and add it so you can see the blue. But because this backdrop is blue, I'm not gonna worry about doing the extra step. So we're gonna get this glued down and we'll be done. I think I may add a few embellishments because I like the bling bling. Okay. So yeah, we'll get this on here and then we'll get the embellishments on and be done. Okay. And so I'll just stick this like right here. Happy Holidays. And I have plenty of room because normally I do a A2 size, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, I believe. But with my Christmas cards, I've been making them 5 by 7. So I'm going to glue this flat, but if you want to, you can put like little foam dots on the back and have it, you know, propped up a little bit. But I'm just going to go ahead and get this glued down. And I'm just going to try to get it in the middle. That looks about good. Let's see here. All right, I'll hold that down. And I'm gonna find my embellishments and stick a few on here, and I'll be back with the final copy of the card. Okay, I'm back with my final card. And I normally add my gemstones to my cards, but I have pearls also, so I decided to use these because I wanted to use little white pearls to represent snowflakes falling as well. So yeah, I think this is a very cute set from Spellbinders. It's their small month of the die for 2020, and it's called Frankie Goes to the North Pole. And I don't know if they still have this available on Spellbinders website or not. If they do, I'll have a link in the description box. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.